Mainstream media caught another lie. This one's pretty crazy. CBS is reportedly caught editing out visible gun in the Adam Toledo body cam video. This is the case of the 13-year-old boy who was killed by the police. He was out in Chicago, 2 a.m. with a 21-year-old. They had just shot someone. Police came on the scene. They both start running. Obviously, the older guy throws the gun to the 13-year-old. He's running. He has the gun in his hand. Police tell him to drop it. Doesn't drop it. He gets shot. However, what CBS News did was they edited the video that showed him with the gun in his hand and edited the gun out of the video. All right, so what they try to do is they make it seem like the police shot someone who was unarmed. They did a screenshot, a still shot of him with his hands up, the same old don't shoot hands up rhetoric, and really made it seem like they just shot this 13-year-old and he didn't have the gun in his hand. But the reality is he did have the gun in his hand right prior to being shot. And his hands, he drops it as the police has already shot at him. He drops it, puts his hands up, and it's just a split-second thing, and it's too late. And obviously there's riots and protests and all this other craziness, but the sad reality is that nobody wants to talk about is why is a 13-year-old out at 2 a.m. with a 20-year-old shooting people, 21-year-old shooting people. That's the tragedy of the situation, that this young man was involved with gangs and violence, and he didn't have enough parental supervision or control at home or any type of intervention, and that is why he lost his life. He didn't lose his life because the police were out to kill, he's not even black, which is the crazy part, but I guess this is, he looks more Mexican or Hispanic, but the police are out here just killing black people, and it's just foolishness. It's the media manipulation. Understand that the devil is the prince of the air waves. All right, the Bible says that Satan is the prince of the air, and so if he's the prince of the air, he's the prince of the air waves. So at this point, with so much media manipulation, ability to alter video, deep fix, all this, there's a saying that you can't believe none of what you hear, half of what you see and none of what you hear. Well, you can't even believe none of what you see and none of what you hear right now, because anything that's coming through those airwaves, all right, is controlled by the devil. All right, and what they're trying to foster is racial strife, get black people to riot and protest, get black people to continue to kill each other in astronomical numbers. Since these riots started last year, black on black death and murder has increased in major cities, and some up to 150 to 200%. But no one's talking about that. No one's talking about how these riots and protests have lit a fire of self-destruction in the black community, which is exactly what they want. As long as we keep blaming the police, as long as we keep blaming black people, we will continue to fail in life, and our souls will continue to be lost for eternity. This is not a skin issue. It's a sin issue. Love y'all.